Mike, you ready? Ghosty? Rick? Welcome back to the Cavern of Terror.
Hello and welcome to the Cavern of Terror.
Guys, it's been forever since I did a video and I have to apologize. I had a lot going on over the past 2 months. I just moved rooms not too long ago and I was trying to get everything set up because the room that I moved into actually has a lot darker paint on the walls. So if you notice that the videos look a little bit darker, or this video looks a little bit darker than my other ones, is because the paint in this room is more of a cream and the paint in the other room is more of a blue. So everything looked brighter in that room, and everything is darker in this one. If you look back at my older videos on my channel before I moved the first time, a lot of those videos are really dark and there's like shadows on my faces.
I have multiple faces.
That got really weird. Actually, there were shadows on my face and I never really liked the way the videos looked in this room. But I think now that I have the LED lights and I figured out something, I put the posters behind me again to eliminate shadows. There's rugs in this room, so there are no more echoes. I noticed some echoing in my older videos in the other room, and I don't have a fish tank anymore. Unfortunately, Cage passed not too long ago. I had a blue beta named Cage. I had him for about 2 years, and he passed a couple months ago, so I don't have a fish tank in operation, so you can't hear water in the background. If you really want to hear it, check out my, I think, Urban Legends Final Cut review. I think you can really hear it in that one. Technical issues aside, I've been working a lot too and flexing some of my other creativity, working on my comics, my Black Avenger comics, actually doing some offshoots and working with a couple other people on some different things that I think are going to be really interesting. Working a lot in my job. I work full-time, so these videos are actually a lot harder for me to do, and I have a little one. I have a daughter as well, so when she's around it's very hard to do videos. And that's one of the many things that contributed to me not doing videos for a while. And another thing was I was focused on the wrong things. I had a mentality that I did not like. And I had to kind of stop doing videos for a while. And I'm sure you guys understand. But I got the itch. I had to get back on camera again. I had to do this video. And I'm sure some of you are like, oh yeah, we're back, Cavern of Terror is back in full force. Well, it's not going to be as consistent as it was before, but I'm definitely back. I'm definitely back making videos again. Got a big stack of movies here to show you. As you saw from the title, this is a Blu-ray pickup and update video. And while I'm done ranting about, not ranting, but done filling you in about other things that I've been doing over the 2 months that I haven't made videos, let's get into the Blu-ray pickups. So the first one I have here is a remake. This is the Silent Night remake, Silent Night Deadly Night remake. I've heard that it's not really, the story isn't the story of the original, but there are some nice nods. I heard it looks great, that Donald Logue is awesome in this. The killer's really cool, and I think Jamie King is in this. Yeah, Jamie King is also in this. Malcolm McDowell. You know how I feel about Jamie King through my Bloody Valentine review. Actually, I actually want to do something with that again. I'll tell you guys later. The next one up, I actually have a cool story for. Black Christmas, the remake. Now I know what you're thinking. The Black Christmas Blu-ray remake is actually $100 because it's out of print and kind of hard to get, hold of. Well, this isn't actually a Blu-ray. This is in a Blu-ray case, but this is the DVD. What I had done is I actually cut up the DVD box art and put it in here. If you look at the back, some of the stuff is cut off, but I will tell you guys, if you want the Black Christmas remake, buy the DVD because I put it in on my 4K TV and it still looks great. The DVD quality is really, really good. Shooting with digital cameras, it actually looks really good, so I definitely suggest getting the DVD if you want to check this out. Then just throw it in a Blu-ray case. Alright, the first of 4 Scream Factories. The next one up is actually the first of 4 Scream Factories, and we're going to talk about Black Christmas again. That's right, I got the Black Christmas Collector's Edition. I really love this cover art. I think it is gorgeous. I have yet to check this out on Blu-ray, but I'm really excited to check it out. I've already watched the Black Christmas remake. Got some interesting thoughts on that. I unfortunately didn't make any videos in December, but that doesn't stop me from doing Christmas horror all year round. In horror all year round, you know, Cavern of Terror. Black Christmas has a huge reputation in the horror community, and it's one of the godfathers of horror, more so godfathers of slasher films. And I actually can't wait to check this out and possibly do a review for you guys. So if you want it, let me know down in the comments down below. Black Christmas, Scream Factory. Lee, I know you're going to be proud. I've told you about this before, and I've actually told you guys about this before. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I can't actually give you guys my thoughts, full thoughts, on Halloween because I was thinking about doing the rest of the Halloween films review series. If you want it, let me know, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. Watching Halloween 4 the first time around, I was really interested in this. There's a part in this that I really like. It reminds me a lot of the first one. The tone of Halloween 4 is what makes this movie. Great tone. Sorority Row, the remake. Between video out there and wind, I don't know what's coming up on the camera, so bear with me. Tim, I got your back. I got the Sorority Row remake. I can't wait to check this out. The interesting trailer. Actually, that could both work. It could both work. The trailer is really interesting. Carrie Fisher is in this. The late Carrie Fisher is in this movie. Can't wait to check it out. Jamie Chung, I believe, is also in this. Yeah, Jamie Chung. And I forget the other people. That actually really looks like Danielle Harris, but I know it's not. I'm saying a lot. I apologize. Yeah, those are really the only people. Jamie Chung and... yeah, I'm looking at this way too long. Anyway, Sorority Row, it's been one of my quests to have like all of the remakes on Blu-ray that are released on Blu-ray, and Sorority Row is definitely one of them, obviously. Next up, we have a movie I didn't even know existed, Idle Hands. Yes, forgive me guys, I did not know that Idle Hands existed, but it has Seth Green, Devon Sawa, Jessica Alba. Wouldn't be a video of mine without that, and it looks fun. It actually looks really fun from the trailer. Can't wait to check it out. If you guys want a review, let me know, but I'm probably going to do it because that's actually why I got this. I think when I got this Blu-ray on Amazon, I got it for reviewing purposes and never got around to it, but I think I'm going to do this soon. As you guys probably remember, I was on a Stephen King kick for a while. I did a first impressions on It. I told you guys about some books I had, Night Shift and Salems Lot. And speaking of Salems Lot, got Salems Lot on Blu-ray. This is directed by Toby Hooper. This was a TV miniseries, I believe. And there was actually another miniseries that they had done much later with Rob Lowe that some people really like and some people really hate. I don't know why, because I have not watched this yet. And I really want to check it out. When I finish the book, I'm going to do it. There will probably, more than likely, be a review. Salems Lot. A movie that really doesn't get talked about anymore. The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher and Amy Smart. I know that there's a sequel on Blu-ray, and apparently a lot of people hate it. So you know it's going to be reviewed someday. If you want a review for this, let me know. And this is actually one of my favorite, like, 2000s films. I think this came out in 2000. Or the 2000s. Yeah, 2004. It was put out on Blu-ray in 2012. It was one of the vehicles for Ashton Kutcher to be a big star. And, you know, it's up to debate whether that worked out or not. But really like the Butterfly Effect. Haven't seen the sequel. Let me know if I should check out the sequel or not. If you don't know, Wes Craven is my favorite director. I have pretty much all of his movies. But there is another director that I really love. I'd say he's probably my number 2 or number 3. George A. Romero. This is Night of the Living Dead. I now own 3 or 4 of his films on DVD or Blu-ray. I liked Night of the Living Dead, the original. I like the remake a little bit more, but the original, you can't beat it. It's why a lot of zombie movies exist. It's a great film. It's one of George A. Romero's best films. I love Dawn of the Dead, and I also love the Dawn of the Dead remake. I love Night of the Living Dead. I love Land of the Dead. I love not Survival. I love Diary of the Dead. I think that's a very underrated movie. And Survival of the Dead, say what you want, it's alright. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead. If you want a review, let me know. If you're under 20, you've probably never seen this movie before, but I'm telling you, right now, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch Dead Calm. Sam Neill, Billy Zane, and Nicole Kidman. This is, I believe, Nicole Kidman's first film role. Sam Neill's awesome. Billy freaking Zane. He is awesome in this movie. Really, really good. There's definitely people talking in the background. If it's coming up, give this video a like. Anyway. And the thing that I really, really like is this takes place over open water. I've seen this movie a few times. Really enjoy it. Like I said, Billy Zane is the man. If you don't know who Billy Zane is, where have you been your entire life? Billy Zane is awesome. Hashtag Billy Zane. The last 3 movies I have for you guys are also Scream Factories, and they are also Christmas presents. These are Christmas presents from my parents, and I can't wait to check these out. Some of these are still in the cellophane. Actually, all 3 of these are still in the cellophane. The first movie we have here is Cherry Falls with Brittany Snow and Michael Biehn. I knew they were in this. I don't know why I had to look at the cover. But this was released in 2000. It's a slasher movie. It came out after Scream, obviously. It came out during the heyday, the resurgence of slasher films. It's got a really interesting premise because it has to do with virginity and stuff as like a main plot point. And I was really interested after watching this on the Shout Factory website, the trailer for it. So I had to get it. It looks really interesting, really awesome cover, and can't wait to watch it. So there might be a review, there might not be a review. If you want to, let me know. As I said earlier in this video, Wes Craven is my favorite director. I love pretty much all of the movies I've ever seen from him. I own a good bit of his filmography. You know, Nightmare on Elm Street, Screams, Cursed, Swamp Thing, Last House on the Left, My Soul to Take, Shocker, the list goes on. But I finally got the last 2 Scream Factories that they released from Wes Craven, and these are the last 2 with slips. And I was actually really excited that I got these with slips because these are older releases. These came out a while ago. Ordered them from Amazon, and I had no idea that they would come with slips. So when I opened up the package at Christmas and saw that these had slips, I was shocked and I was happy, and I can proudly say that I have all 5 Scream Factories that are Wes Craven, and the 4 that have slips have the original slips. So the first one I have for you here is The Serpent and the Rainbow with Bill Pullman. This gets a lot of mixed reviews from Wes Craven fans and horror movie fans in general, but look at that slip. That is gorgeous. I would show you guys what the reverse cover art looks like, but this is fortunately still in the cellophane. I might do an unboxing video. If you want to see that, let me know. This is a layered movie from what I've heard, and I can't wait to check it out. I have not seen this film, so this is one of the few Wes Craven films I haven't seen. There are some from the early 80s that I haven't seen, like Summer of Fear with Linda Blair and Deadly Friend, and there are a few other ones like The Hills Have Eyes 2, which there's a weird story about that it's listed that he's the director, but I think he only directed half of the film because he had a horrible time in production. But this is The Serpent and the Rainbow. Off track, Zach. You're very off track. And I don't know what I'm doing. Sharon Stone. Last movie I have here is, like I said, came with a slip. I have not seen this one either. Really excited to check this out for a couple of reasons. Deadly Blessing. This is based on the American Amish. And I'm from PA. There's a huge Amish population around here. And that just makes this movie hit home even more. One of the most interesting things about this, obviously, is that Michael Berryman is in this movie, and Sharon Stone, a very young Sharon Stone, is in this movie. I believe this is her first movie role as well. So, yeah, Deadly Blessing, really beautiful cover art on both of these, actually. Actually, all three of these Scream Factory releases have really, really cool cover arts. I really wish this would have came with a slip and been a collector's edition, because why release it with Scream Factory if it's not gonna be? But yeah, so I actually hold on. I have all four slip versions. So there's Shocker, there's Serpent in the Rainbow, there's Deadly Blessing, and there is People Under the Stairs. I've said this and I'll say this again. People Under the Stairs has to be my favorite Scream Factory cover art, like, ever. I think the only thing that would rival it is the Pumpkinhead one, and I really want the Pumpkinhead one. I had it in my hands at FYE one time and I didn't buy it, and it was gone the next day. I kicked myself every single time. But bless you, someone sneezed in the other room. Bless you again, someone sneezed again. Now I have all four of these, so really excited. Get in there, bitch. Get in there, bitch. And of course, if you haven't seen it before, I have Swamp Thing, which is also a Blu-ray DVD combo pack from Swamp Thing, from Scream Factory. So I have, like I said, all five from Scream Factory, and why they haven't done it yet, I don't know. But Scream needs to be released on Scream Factory. I've seen this beautiful, beautiful poster before. Mark Bunchell, I believe, from Killer Flicks, there's a shout out for you, buddy, always posts these really cool pictures on Killer Flicks all the time of posters, of poster art, and I think he gets them from Twitter. And there was one for Scream. If I can find a picture, put it here somewhere. That needs to be the cover for Scream, if Scream ever gets released on Scream Factory. Why it hasn't, I don't know. It needs to happen, along with the 3 Nightmare on Elm Streets that Craven was involved with. If they don't get on there, there's a problem. Wes Craven rant over. I hope you guys enjoyed this update video, this Blu-ray update video, this channel update video, this life update video. It has been a while, guys. I really did miss doing YouTube videos. I missed all my subscribers. There's 170 of you. There's 170. Sorry, there's 370 of you now. I'm almost to 400. Let's get it there, guys. Let's get to 400. My plan was to get to 500 by the end of last year, and it just didn't happen. But if we can get to 400 in the next month, and then get to 500 in a month after that, that would just be the biggest thing. Every time I get a subscriber, it shocks me, because just, you know, it always does. I really can't explain why, but I love talking about movies with other people, and that's one of the main reasons why I do this channel. So if you made it this far into this video, then I really appreciate it, and I hope that if you're a new person here, that you subscribe and we talk about movies together. I know there's some comments that have showed up on my page over the past couple weeks and I have not replied to them, but I will tell you right now that I'm going to do that after I edit this video and put it up. So if you had a comment on my channel and I did not reply to it, it's a rare thing, because I usually reply every single time I get a comment, because I read all the comments on every single video. They mean a lot to me. So yeah. Like I said, I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see reviews for the movies that I showed you, let me know. Do not be afraid to comment, because I will always comment back. Like I said, the last couple months have been pretty busy for me, moving again, and working, and having a little one, and all that stuff. So it sometimes gets in the way of YouTube. Well, YouTube gets in the way of that, or the other way, whatever the way you want to see that. I don't know if that made sense or not. But guys, I will be back before you know it with another video. don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I don't think I want to jump into another series right away. I was going to do Final Destination. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but it would be nice to do that. It would be nice. Let me know if you want to see this Final Destination reviews. I know, Leela, you know I was going to do part 2 for you, and if you guys want to see those videos, let me know. I was actually going to do more of the Wes Craven films, some of the more underrated ones that are never talked about, like Red Eye, and some that, you know, aren't talked about, and for good reason, like Vampire in Brooklyn. Never seen it, but I know a lot of people hate it. But Wes Craven and Eddie Murphy, you gotta talk about that. Guys, if you can, I would appreciate it if you follow me on social media. All those links are in the description box down below. And it has been a very long time since I said this, and we're gonna try to knock it out of the park. But most importantly, guys, I'm Zach. This has been the new and improved Cavern of Terror. Stay metal, my friends.